Okay, I think I'm ready now. Welcome to my farm, and welcome to my birthday party. Thank you, thank you. This is the decoration. What do you think? Oh, it's happy 21st. It's so funny. I feel like I remember my brother's 21st birthday more than my own. But, hell no, Rolls! Don't spread that rumor. What's wrong with you? Supposed to go lower. That's terrible. That's right, Cody. 21 every year from now on. Don't you worry about how old I am. How old are you? Do you have any birthdays that you remember? I feel like for the first 10 years of my life, we were just having birthdays like in the field next to my mom and dad's house. Like, when I look at this farm, I could see it, man. I could totally see it. We had like a badminton thing, you know, where you take the little, it was like a tennis racket, and you take the little birdie and you like try to shoot it back and forth. We weren't very good at it. I felt like pretty active when I had the badminton thing over there, but the problem with things like that is you have to have someone else that wants to play it with you. So it works for birthday parties because there's other people there, but if you want to like get real good at it and play it all the time, I don't know, man. But I think for a birthday party, I would put that right here. And then, honestly, I can only remember one time that I had a piñata, but we would hang it from this tree. Yeah, hang the piñata right there. See if anybody gets hit with the stick. That was always the fun of it, wasn't it? Trying to get the candy. Wondering if somebody was going to get hit with a stick. Good times. I don't even know if piñatas are a thing anymore, are they? What do you think? I gotta stand in just the right spot. There you go. There we go. He said we use that girl math. He said math isn't mathing because that means you quit drinking when you were 11. You know, that's one of those things, Cody. You're not supposed to ask a lady her age, right? Don't you worry about it. I think it's funny and like it's almost like mysterious, but then at the same time, it's infuriating because I know someone that she tells people how old her kids are, but then she won't say how old she is, and it's like when you do the math, she's got to be 40. Like there's no way she's not 40, you know. But like she will not tell anybody, and you know, on one hand, I feel like, how dare tell me, and then on the other hand, it's like, you know, girl power, respect. You know, you hold on to that. You know, don't tell anybody. Tell them you're 29 forever. You know. He's like, lady, wear. I wore this shirt, didn't I? Look like a lady. How dare you, Blue? I was trying to look like the decorations are going with me. Oh! That's my party guest right there, we think. Happy birthday! I know, it's so silly. I'm like blushing right now. It's so stupid. If I don't make a big deal about it, how would you know? And, you know, it wouldn't... I want my day, damn it. Just a little bit. Just... You know? You gotta just... He said, are you 22 again? You know, we were just talking about, you know, what's the best age to hold on to, you know, for the lie? Because I feel like 29 is like the one that people like to use, right? Like, I know a lot of people that are older that they say, oh, your 29th birthday again. And I think, that sounds like a good one. He said definitely not 41. That's terrible, Rolls. Don't age me before my time, okay? There's plenty of time for that. Look at the sheep. That one's like buried in the grass. What's going on, you little babies? I feel like we should have took some of these trees out and like made their enclosure bigger because they just don't look like they have enough room to frolic in there. I feel like maybe my sheep aren't having the quality of life they deserve. Why do I feel bad for it just didn't look. Promises. Has it been a long time? Welcome to my birthday! I want you guys to tell me. That was the whole purpose of my pinned thing. I want to know, like, if you guys ever had a good birthday and if you remember. Can you believe that my mom told me today that she has never went bowling before? I told her, I said, the next time you come to my house, we have to go bowling. And, you know, I feel like there was a time when I went to the bowling alley, you know? Like, when you're, like, in that awkward, like, the awkward years and you're trying to, like, look for a party, but there is no party. And then, like, you go to the bowling alley and drink alcohol out of a styrofoam cup. Try not to get caught for public intoxication. You know, that kind of thing. You go to the place, you watch other people bowl, you drink, you feel like you're somewhere, and then you leave and try to find something else to do. That was a sad existence. I personally don't like the bowling alley or the skating rink because I feel like those places smell like feet. And I like went to birthday parties at the roller rink. Like, I remember when I was a kid, that was like where it was at, you know? Like, anybody who was anybody got invited to go to a birthday party at a roller rink. And it was magical, I'm not gonna lie. I went to a birthday party one time when I was like 6 years old at the fucking McDonald's. And I still remember that. And I think to myself, damn, that was a good time, actually. I just sat there and I ate my little Happy Meal. And I didn't even, like, you know, I was too reserved. I was too shy to, like, go and play on, like, the little thing that they had at the McDonald's where you could, like, climb through the tubes and shit. So I just sat there and ate my little thing, and I was looking around, and I was like, wow, I'm just so, like, blessed to be here. Like, isn't it crazy that they invited me? And then, like, that was it. That was the whole memory. But, like, I feel like I was a grateful child. I feel like, you know, I had a lot of friends, and I did a lot of stuff, and I remember going to birthday parties. But do I remember my own birthday parties? Like, I don't know, man. Not really. Like, I remember the badminton thing in the yard, and, like, we had a piñata one time, and, like, I remember my cousins being there looking like they wanted to go home. And, like, when I was a kid, that was before my other cousins were born, because I'm the oldest. So, like, you know, there was a time when it was, like, I don't know, less people there. Then the older you get, you know, it's like by the time you get to a certain age, then the, you know, even at Christmas and shit, the family's like, well, you know, we are poor, so I mean, you know, I mean, you're kind of, you're old enough to know that we're poor now, so we were gonna get you something, but, you know. And then, like, you only get the present from the aunt that likes to go yard sailing, you know, and she's got, like, it's like, oh my gosh, look at all the presents that she got us, and then you open the presents, and it's just, like, shit she bought for 50 cents at a yard sale. Thanks, Lenny. Happy birthday to me. I decorated my house. What do you think? Remember the cat cake? Look, my mom did the best she could with a lot of stuff. And like I said, I loved those funfetti cakes. I don't look back on any of that stuff like, oh, we were poor, we didn't have anything. It wasn't even like that. It was like, it was like a time capsule. Like, it was a time when everybody was there, and, like, the grandparents were there, and, like, you know, everybody was still young and healthy and shit. Like, you know, back when there was so much future ahead of you, you know, and the simple things were just, I don't know, better. And, like, my mom made this cake that, like, you know, because she, like, got out of a magazine or something. Like, you make, like, the round, like, you take 2 round cakes, and then you take another cake and you cut it and you make little cat ears, and then, like, ice the little cake and everything. Like, she did a good job on that one. I remember one time she made a car for my brother, and, like, I have a picture of that. I told her, I was like, man, if I didn't do everything, like, by the seat of my pants, and I you know, if I actually planned this out, I could have showed you some pictures, man, because like we have them. You know, it's not like now where you save the pictures on like an external hard drive and then it gets lost or broken and then it's gone and then like it's like, well, I did have all those memories. I did have every single picture for a whole entire year that I took on my phone, but you know, it's just not the same as like the really special moments that you catch with the you know, one you had to develop. We used to go to Costco to get our pictures developed. I remember when that was a thing, when you had to drop off the stuff to be developed and then you had to pick it up later and you're pretty sure the pictures were good, but it was always like a cool surprise to find out if they were like really any good or not when you got them developed. It's just, excuse you, dog! Can't mute it fast enough. You hear the dog behind me like, what's your problem? Don't worry, he's choking on his own spit. He's fine. I gotta find the cedar. I am working on this farm, by the way. I'm working on my birthday, don't worry. We have a farm to run here. We have to, there's a lot of stuff we gotta handle. Yeah, Damper, it's my birthday. We're trying to debate which age I should tell people that I am. How old am I this time? I said, why are you here? Where else am I gonna be? I had to go to work today too. Kind of bullshit, really. Now I'm gonna go out to eat tomorrow, but you know, I gotta. You're making me wreck my friggin' tractor over here. Tell him! Tell him to get him! Get him! Get him! Tell him! Tell him you see him! The guy hears me yelling too. There's some solicitor at the door trying to sell me something. Get out of here! Does that work, you guys? Johnny said, God dang it! You worked on your birthday? That's dedication. Here. How old is Misty? He said 21, 22, not 40, stop. 29, no wait, 40. Rolls. You know, I'm gonna come over to your channel and tell everybody that you're 63. How dare you? I was yelling at the dogs. I was like, get him, get him. And the guy said, get out of here. I don't know. I don't think he heard me, but he might have. I don't know. Either way, he's gone now. Probably trying to sell solar. So he said, I'm 73. That's Rolls' approach. He tells everybody that he's 73, and then that way they look at him and they go, damn, really? Gosh, he looks so good. He's like, I know, right? Crazy. Modern miracle. That's what I am. I'm like a modern miracle. It's a lucky I'm alive. 2 votes. Thank you. Thank you for that. Somebody said 22. I'll take it. No, actually, 22 is the year that I broke my foot on Easter. So I probably don't want to go back to 22 or 23. We got to put some time in between that one. Like, I don't know. How much of your childhood and, like, your actual life do you guys remember? Because I was talking to somebody earlier today, and it was the wildest thing. Like, she's young, too, and she was like, girl, she's like, I don't remember half the things that you say that you remember. She goes, I don't even know, like, how that's a thing. And I was like, are you kidding me? I remember everything. Everything, I tell you. And, it's a gift and a curse. It's both good and bad. Every now and then one escapes you, you know, and then you remember it somehow, and it's like, oh, wow. Like, you know? He said, okay, fine. Let me go back to... See, that's what we were talking about earlier. 29's the number, right? That's the number that everybody uses. Everybody likes to use, He says, da-da-da-da-da-da. They say it's your birthday. Da-da-da-da. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, wait, I think I know that song. I don't like it. Rambo said the roller rink was the shit back in the day. I'm saying, y'all remember that, right? going to the birthday party at the roller rink, and then if you were like really, really fancy, they'd try to have the birthday party at the ice skating rink, and I would say, no thank you, I don't want to go to that one. Guess I'm not your friend. Promises said I was here back when you did Farm Sim 22 and you had like maybe 2 viewers. What? We'll have plenty of viewers. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about them viewers. I think about it sometimes, but honestly it doesn't matter. You know, I do what I can. I wonder if that field is ready to seed anyway. Like, this thing over here, I tried to cultivate some of it. Like, why is some of this... Why do I got that... Look at that. Why is some of this field all fucked up like that? Why does that field look like that? He said, I remember the lock-ins at the roller rink. Oh, shit. I don't think I ever went to a lock-in. I think that, I knew that that was a church thing, but, like, I don't know, not the one that I went to. The church I went to when I was a kid was, like, these really, really old ladies. And I remember one time in, like, 6th grade, I wanted to play the euphonium for the old ladies at the church. And something happened, and I never did that. And I feel like they would have liked it. But also, I would have sucked at it, because in 6th grade, I could not play the euphonium that well. You had to wait until 8th grade for the good stuff. But by then, it was like, well, I mean, you know, I feel like that's one of those things in life. Like, I can think of a lot of times that I made a choice, right? And that choice, it had its consequences. Like, it was a thing, you know what I mean? Like, I could have played the euphonium and been a concert, like, whatever euphoniumist. Like, I was playing it. But here's the thing. I didn't want to play in the freaking marching band. Imagine a field like this. And they're like, hold that brass horn. And not only that, but the euphonium, it's really big, you know, like it's like a little tuba, right? It's a big horn. So they make one specifically for marching with it, but it's like a trumpet, but like fatter, you know? And so you're holding this thing and it's all sweaty out there. You have to memorize the whole song. You can't use like the sheet music. Like, you're out there sweating. I told him. I said, I'll join your concert band, but I will not march in that field. And they said, well, then you can't be in the band. So what do you want to do? And I said, well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be in band then. And they were like, are you serious? You're throwing away your future. You could do da-da-da-da-da. And I said, do you see that field? I am not marching in that field. Python Dad said I endured marching band. That's how I put it. What did you play? Honestly, I would have loved to had more, like, I don't know, resolve. Like, I wish I would have been that person that would have been, like, I didn't become the person I am now until, like, a ways into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. You're not automatically strong, you know? And I became strong in other ways. I couldn't do it. You know, like, even in school, you know, they come to you with the Army stuff, and they're like, we'll give you $30,000 if you sign up for the Army. And I was like, well, I am patriotic. I do like the idea of, like, serving my country and, like, you know, getting free college and stuff. But, you know, $30,000 isn't that much money. And I said, what, I got to do boot camp? And they looked at me like I was stupid. And they were like, yeah, duh. Like, of course you have to do boot camp. But, like, you know, it's cool. And I was like, nah. Nah, never mind. And then they called my house for like 2 years after that, and they kept trying to get me to do it. And I was like, what'd I just say? I don't think I can make it through boot camp. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't physically think I could do it, you know? And then I ended up having endometriosis, like stage 4, and appendix cancer and all that crap. So, like, I don't know, man. Maybe my life path was what it was for a reason. You know, like, that stuff didn't work out for me, but oh, that's okay. I like where I am right this second. You know, like, there's a lot of things that can happen to you, but that He said, I love playing, but I don't give a rat's ass hair about putting on a show for football crowds. I like the way you put that. That's like a, you know, like I don't give a rat's ass is a pretty good one. But when you add hair to it, it just gives it the extra oomph that you were looking for. I can see why you said that, and I think it's pretty funny. What are we planting on this field, anyway? What is I planting over here? Am I planting wheat? What fucking day is it? It's, August. What are we planting in August? Planting season for frickin' canola, and we can wait a whole year for the canola to be ready. I've always had a problem with canola for that reason. It takes so freaking long. But then, I don't know, is it good money? Is it worth it? You guys ever cook with canola oil? I feel like I've seen it. But like, have I ever used it? What's canola oil in? Look that up. He looked that up. He said the baritone is the euphonium of the marching band. Yeah, baritone's got 3 little valves on it. And the euphonium has that 4th little valve. I thought my little pinky finger was so strong I used to play that too. Boom, 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 boom. You played the trombone? I played the trombone one time, but I did it for jazz band. And, you know, when you take lessons and you're like playing with the other kids, you're just so many light years ahead of them because that's how it works. Like if you have training on something and you're like trying extra hard. So like they used to give me a hard time about like not coming to practice or like, you know, not acting like I cared about stuff, but then I could do it because I could do it, you know, but those were good times, you know. I feel like I don't know what it is about this birthday, but like I do, man, I feel old. Like I feel like reminiscent on like old times, and for some reason it's just I don't know, it's like it's got me this time, you know? Like I went to a family function recently and I was seeing some of my little cousins and like my cousins' kids and stuff that I usually don't see, like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know them. You know? Like I've maybe seen them. But they're getting older and it's freaky. Like kids are such a weird measure of time, you know? Like it's like you can see the time passing right before your eyes in their little faces. And I saw those kids and I was like, whoa, am I getting old? What the hell is going on here? How'd all those little kids get so old? Why are they grown? And then like certain family members, like they were like way more tattooed than before. And I was like, whoa, last time I saw you had less tattoos. That's crazy. I feel like I've been living in a bubble over here, but like I moved kind of a little ways away from home, and a lot of the times, you know, it is what it is. You know, like people have to make an effort, and that's the thing. Like a lot of people will be really into you talking to them, and they'll appreciate your company, and they'll be like totally ecstatic to be your friend or be close with you or whatever if you're the one reaching out. But if you wait for someone else to reach out, or like you think that it's gonna be, you know, oh, the phone works both ways, but then you're just waiting for somebody to reach out to you, forget it, it's never gonna happen. Like that's just that's just how it is, man. It's crazy. I feel like there's a lot of people that could be chilling with me most of the time, you know. I stream all the time. I'm on Discord, you know, like I don't hang out with like family members or like people I used to know and stuff. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. I don't know if it's sad or peaceful. It's like I know you guys, which is pretty cool, right? You guys feel like you're in the fold here. I don't know. You feel like you're does it feel like a community? Feel like we got it going on? Damper said, have you gotten any nice gifts? What did I do? I had points from my 5-year anniversary at my job. And so I ordered a bracelet and a little bee necklace and a pair of sunglasses. And, you know, I thought that they would be here by my birthday, but they were not. So, no. Oh, wait, I got a locker set pot that it's like a cooking, like a cast iron thing, but it's got an enamel coating in it. Oh, it's so sweet. So sweet. Tiberius said, you're young yet. That's right. I'm as young as you just want to pretend that I am. Just whatever. It doesn't matter. It has no bearing on anything, you know? I always felt like if, you know, can I just be blessed enough that when I do get like really old and you can tell that people go, she was probably really beautiful. Oh, she aged so well. Oh, thank you so much. Sure, how old I am. Python Dad said my dad's the only family member that I really go out of my way to make sure I talk to a certain amount. I talk to my dad every day on the way to work for 30 minutes. And not gonna lie, we're a little too close. Like the conversations that we have, it is just everything. Like I just tell my whole life story, whether, you know, like sometimes as a parent, you might not want to know, you know, about drugs or struggles or like the times that you didn't feel like the best, you know? But like, I feel like those experiences made me, you know? And I own it. I love it. I like to talk about it. I don't care. You know, I feel like some of our family too is kind of like, they're blunt like that, you know? Like they be telling people, like a lot of people in my family are kind of known for telling it like it is anyway. So, I don't know. It's one of those things that like, I just be talking about stuff and, you know, I'm close with my mom and dad. I feel like, you know, you can't say, oh, that's my best friend. But like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, maybe my mom is my best friend, so what? I think that's cool. I think that, you know, like I said, I'm so happy. Like, I wanted to hear your happy birthday memories. Like, you guys can't think of a time, like, you would think, like, people keep saying, like, oh, happy 21st. And it's like, you know what? 21st is such a big deal. But, like, gosh, by the time I was 21, I had already been drinking for, like, some years. So, like, when I turned 21, it was like, oh, cool, I can go into a bar. I'd already been in a bar. Like, I shouldn't have been, but I guess. I guess, you know, one of those things. Damper said I'm not very good at English, so I'm using Google Translate. Damper, do you like to watch me talk just because I do a lot of it? He's like, that's an interesting accent you have there. I'd like to hear your accent, too. Goes both ways, alright? Let's see. I'm trying to go back because I'm talking too much, and then he said I live close to my parents and they have a really nice shower. And I just take a shower. It's like, yeah, I run their water bill up, no big deal. Dad makes breakfast. Stop by, no big deal. Jing said, sorry, I saw the title of your stream. Happy birthday! Woo! Woo! Thank you, thank you. There's much debate over how old I am. Now I'm not gonna tell you. Don't worry about it. Python Dad said, I honestly don't get very hyped up about my own birthday, but I've gotten turned the fuck up for some other people's birthdays. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I remember I turned up on my brother's 21st birthday, and that ended up being like the embarrassing story that was supposed to be my brother's doing because it was his 21st birthday. I'm the one that got too drunk and embarrassed myself, and my only takeaway from that was that I didn't go to jail, so I was so drunk and I caused a scene, but I did not go to jail. So he said, you're only as old as you want to be. It's just a number. That's right. So wait, are you watching an ad? Lollies, is the streamer bot thing's on, isn't it? Ooh, I don't know. I think it is. Happy birthday to me. Woo! He said mine's in 4 days. Let's go! If you don't make a big deal about it, like, who else will, really? I mean, it's like the one day a year that you feel special and you, like, want people to say something and you, like, wait to see if you're gonna get any recognition for it, and then it's like, I'm a grown-ass adult. Why do I even want that? And it's like, well, because that's, you know, like I said, think about all the times when you were a kid and you had to have a birthday party or else it would crush your soul, you know? Like, now that you're older and, you know, an adult and it's no big deal and you have no friends, you know, it's like you go to work and then that's it. Like, a couple of people, if you're lucky, they say, happy birthday. And then, you know, it's like, there's no hype. Like, where's the party? We could be partying right now. But then I quit drinking 11 years ago, and I don't really have, you know, the coping skills. Like, I don't know exactly how to party without getting a little too partied. But, yeah, I don't know, man. He said I can understand English a little bit, so I understand what you're saying. Oh, that's good. Jinx said I don't celebrate my birthday. Never had a party before, so I don't even bother now that I'm 41. If people feel so inclined, I just tell them, fine, you can get me some meat and cheese or beer. Like a Viking. Or a mountain man. Smoked meat. Beef jerky and shit. Gift cards to Home Depot. Ah, thank you, Damper. Thank you. I know. I know it's stupid, but it's not that stupid, alright? I feel like it is what it is, alright? Just go with it. Yeah, Python Dad's like, why isn't anyone wishing me happy birthday? Grow up, loser! That's exactly how it feels. Like, you know, when you go to work and it's like they have the thing where you can recognize it, like some of the employees get recognized on this stupid kiss-ass thing, and then it's like only a couple of people that go on that thing in the first place. They'll like give you a little thumbs up, or they'll like say happy birthday, and it's like it's so dumb. Like, my parents were here last weekend, and they went to Costco, and they got me a cake from the Costco, and I posted a picture of it in the Discord. Let me show you my cake. This is the only cake that there is gonna be, alright? We're not doing another cake. Like, this was it. That was my birthday cake. It had 3 little balloons on it. It was super special. Now that I'm looking, like, at the pictures, I actually don't like that shirt under that other shirt, and I'm not gonna wear it like that again. I was like, you know, now that I see it for what it is, I don't like that shirt because it's, like, too much shoulder. Like, you know, it feels like your clothes are falling off. So I tried to wear a shirt underneath it, and it didn't look right. I don't think it looks right. But anyway, that's my birthday cake. The cake looks shiny. Does it look good? And Costco cakes, that's where it's at. Got my little flowery shorts on. My little flowery. I got my little flowery. This was my birthday present right here. I got a pan to cook in that looks like a flower. And yeah, good times, man. Good times. There's my cat. Oh, hey, little baby. No, I'm trying to find the other. I thought I had another picture from my birthday cake, but I guess it's either buried in the Discord or it never was, and I just don't remember. All right, anyway, let's get back to whatever I was doing here. Ain't nothing better than having some wild morels and frying them in some butter. Mushrooms, smoked meat, fresh gator, wild raspberries. You ever see those videos of the people like out in the absolute middle of nowhere? It looks like they're in frickin' Alaska and they're like cooking meat on like a stone, or like they take the meat and they put it in like foil and then they like bury it in like clay or something, and then like, you know. Those videos are so badass looking, but the entire time I'm watching them, I just think, where's the bear, man? Like, is a bear gonna come barreling out of the woods here? And why is it always a possibility, you know? Like, is it worth the content? Is it that peaceful? Is it that cool to do that? I don't know. You like my cake? Yeah. He said I couldn't even tell what that was. I thought they were weird shoulder pads or something. I know, I have no style, that's why. You should see, like, oh geez, I just don't even know. I don't even know anymore. He said, imagine biscuits and gravy with volcano biscuits. What? Baking cookies on the lip of a volcano? Remember when there was a trend of people baking cookies on the dashboard of their cars? I remember that when that was a big thing, and there were a ton of viral videos of people cooking cookies in their freaking car, and it's like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. Like, did I do that? No. But it's Florida, so it would probably, like, burn to a crisp here. Like, I don't know if it's the same as it was those other places. It's hard to say, really. Is this shit even... Is it... Should I look? Is it planted? Am I planting this shit? Look, barley growing. There's, like, something glitchy about the ends of the field, and every time when I get right here, it's sticking. And I'm not going that fast. Barrel. What? Yeah, I already had my hippie years. I told people yesterday, I used to go camping and stuff all the time when it was fun to get drunk in the woods. Now? Nah. I don't want to do that. I feel like there's like a limit, you know, like sometimes it's like, alright, let's call it for what it is. I'm too old for that shit. I ain't doing that. You know, like I was telling everybody earlier, I remember going to birthday parties at the roller rink and the bowling alley and like all these like cool places, but then those places smell like feet. And it wasn't really that cool. Like my favorite memory was just getting invited. I didn't necessarily like being at the place. I remember one time I was using like the roller skates with the 4 wheels, and my friend was using roller blades, you know, like with the frickin' blade, and he was so much faster than me, and I was a good skater, and I could like get it, like I could like run in those things and like get to going really fast in the skating rink. But then I was trying to keep up with him, and he was hauling ass, and those roller blades were just like better than my skates, and I ate it hard. Like I like hit the ground like and slid, and it was like one of those jarring knock the wind out of you, like I don't know, you recover but then you're embarrassed from making the fall. Like I feel like that's when my love for the roller rink died. And I was like, well, that was fun until I got this little gem of embarrassment that I can hold on to for the rest of my life, and now that I know that feeling, I do not want it again. I will not be going back and doing that. And then that's when I was like, you know what? It smells like feet anyway. It's like, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. Does it smell like feet? Or was it just because I wiped out? I don't know. He's like, God, I love this shithole bowling alley here. I can't believe my mom has never went bowling. We were talking about it, and she said that she doesn't recall, like, ever going bowling. And I told her, I was like, I'm pretty sure the hardest thing about it is figuring out what size ball is the best one to throw down the lane, and then that's it. You just chuck it. And if you can do it, cool. And if not, like, who cares? You know, like, it's not that big of a deal. I mean... You guys remember kazoos? I feel like you have to like hum into it. I remember that I always thought those were really cool, and like the little party favor things. That guy, what's his name? The guy that dresses up like Benjamin Franklin, Benjamins. He is like ridiculous with the meme game, not memes, GIFs. So if you go on Giphy and you try to find anything, like he's made one for everything, and he has billions of views on his GIFs. And I was at work and I saw like a thing with like the work chat, and it said happy birthday, and it was that guy with the little thing that like, and then that was a good one, wasn't it? He said I should get my own ball for bowling, so that you could be one of those people, like you know, you're professional, like you got your own shoes, you got your own ball. I feel like that's the way, right? Like, it's pretty solid. What's up, Fire B More? I was trying to tell everybody that I wanted to hear their like favorite birthday memories, and apparently everyone here just had like the shittiest childhood ever, and they remember nothing about the excitement of having birthdays. So it's been 44 minutes. I haven't heard a good one yet, or one for that matter. I feel like I told a couple of mine, but also, like I said, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just as guilty. Like, what can I name off? Like, I remember my 18th birthday. I was like embarrassed because everybody was acting like a big deal that I was 18 and making jokes about it, and I was just like, rid. And then he said I don't need my own bowling shoes. Why? But it'd be nice to have a ball that just like fits my fingers. The ones at the joint are always too tight around, or they're spread out in a weird way. That's hilarious. Yeah, you know, the professionals, like the people that are really into bowling, they get like their fingers molded to something, and then it's like you have the perfect fit for your own actual fingers, and then supposedly you could be a better bowler. I don't know. I remember when I thought maybe it would be cool to know how to bowl, and then I gave it up. And I also remember a time when I thought it would be cool to be a pool player, because I knew someone that played pool like professionally. Like, he would go to the bars and he would do like tournaments, and like he was a really good pool player, and I thought, damn, that would be really, really cool. And then it's like, well, if you don't have a pool table, and you know, there's a lot of factors that go into that. I was like, you know what, let me give up on this right away. I hate that that's the way it is. There's just sometimes you got to give up on things right away, you know? I've quit more things than you started. Did you have breakfast in bed? No, I think breakfast in bed is weird, and TV in the bedroom's weird too. Like, the bedroom's for sleeping. That's why so many people have a hard time sleeping in the first place, because you have to treat it like like, you have to treat it like that's what you're there for, man. And then you just pass out and it's good. He said, my best parties are probably the ones I hosted 18th and 21, big bonfire, groups of mates, but camping trips. Aw, that's so cool. I wish I could enjoy camping trips now. I told everybody I'm done with camping. I don't think camping is gonna come back for me, you know? And like, honestly, if I'm being real about it, like maybe when I liked it before, like there's a refreshing quality to being outside with nature, right? Like, like you've heard about it, right? Like the grounding, and like you stand in nature and like you barefooted like touch the ground, and it cleanses you, you know? Like you just feel good for doing it. Like, this thing is getting stuck, and that is super annoying, because I wish I could just cut out this into the field. Like, turn around. Is it because I didn't cultivate it good enough or something? Why is this field bunk ass and I keep getting stuck in it? But anyway, yeah, I don't know, but like I said, the older you get, the more the friends like drop off. I feel like at a certain age, I don't know what the exact age is, but there's a certain age where if you're not like really trying to keep friends, you have none, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, if I get, you know, like if I had to call somebody like, hey, we should go out for my birthday, like I don't even feel that I could do that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have anybody that I could be like, hey, do you want to go out and celebrate with me? So like, this is it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm probably gonna do another birthday stream on Saturday, and if I can actually think about it, maybe Friday I'll figure something out, because I would like to, you know, I like to have like a challenge or like a subathon or like a something, you know, but I'm terrible about putting that stuff together, and like, you know, I'm busy. I just won, check this out. So right now we are waiting. I know not all of you know about my Elite Dangerous career here, okay? I have my Elite Dangerous things going on. But I made a video about my Type 8 transporter, and here's the thing, guys. I already knew that I didn't follow the freaking prompt to a T. I did not care, okay? I do what I want. So they were like, make a video showcasing, like, what do they call it? A manufacturer of a line of ships, right? And so, of course, the Type 8 transporter is its own vehicle. It's not the line, it's just one vehicle, like in the line of, I don't care. I made a video, I did it, I did something, and I won $8. Thank you! I won $8. And Damper said, can you understand what I'm writing? Yeah, you said, you said, did you have breakfast in bed? And then I told you for 10 minutes about how that's not a thing. Did you? Because I talk too fast. And that you gotta have good vibe mates for camping. Then it's peaceful. If you have like the shitheads that like don't know how to hold their liquor or like don't know how to not fuck with nature, you know, like there's certain kinds of people that you do not want with you when you're camping or when you're doing something cool or when you're just trying to chill. Like some people have no chill. You know, you don't want them. You don't want them at the party. He said your Saturday is my Sunday, day before my birthday. I think birthdays are a big deal, and I'm excited to tell you about mine at this moment in time. All right, it is what it is. But anyway, ta-da! I won $8, and now wait until you see this bad boy. This is the coolest thing that And then this, he said, hey, why is the farm so creepy and foggy? Oh, this? This is these are the woods that Lollies wants to go camp in. And he was trying to get people like you that want to go with him. Because I don't want to, because I don't want to go there, all right? But anyway, okay, I'm gonna tell you about this other thing real quick. So now there's another challenge on Just About, and I would appreciate it if you guys like my post on Twitter because it may help me, it may not, nobody knows. But I actually did follow the prompt on this one because the other one, I don't know if you were here for that Inside Cthulhu, but I won $8 for half-ass following the prompt on this one because they wanted me to make a video about a manufacturer and not about just one ship. But I said, I do what I want, and I made a video about one ship, and therefore they said, we pay what we want, and they only gave me $8 instead of what I could have got, which was like 20 or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I got $8 for this one. Now, here's the next one that we're waiting on. So tomorrow, I'm gonna find out if it was good enough. And then for my birthday, we can just, I don't know, just talk about it, whatever. So this one was create an Airbnb style listing for a planet of your choice. And I really like these prompts because it gives me something specific to do and I need directions sometimes. And so this now bear with me here. This is crazy. So I'm in the screen that, you know, you're in the galaxy, right? And I couldn't pick the galaxy that I was in because the galaxy that I was in was the one that's the community challenge where you have to mine, you know? So I was like, well, fuck, I can't use that one because then everybody's gonna know that I just didn't go anywhere. So I like zoomed out of the area that it was in and I looked for a name of a system that I thought was like cool, you know? And I saw one called 91113. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. But the problem with 91113 is that, like, all of the planets around here, they have a helium atmosphere and they're, like, freezing or, like, shitty. Like, all of them are kind of shitty, not gonna lie. So, it doesn't matter. We're here now. This is Hang on, I have to allow this comment because he said redneck. We'll allow it. I've heard that before. Hang on. He said, let's go camping in the creepy foggy woods and give Hollywood a 6-movie franchise. Do you remember the Blair Witch Project? Because I feel like that was a bigger deal when I was a kid. I remember that being a thing, like, I'm so scared right now. He said, looks like a fun entry to camp to, but you're out of your mind. You would camp there? I bet you would. I think Lollies is the type that he could do it. Like, if anybody could, like, survive and, like, do it, he would. He said, but he set up a mud hole challenge in the mate's paddock. He backs into a creek, swamp, lagoon thing for a party Saturday. Mud hole challenge, mower racing, partner carry. He's like, games are gonna be redneck wild. That's... I'm not gonna lie, my brother used to go to the mud hole all the time, and I would not go because I've seen what people look like when they come back from there, and I was like, what, am I gonna catch the ringworm? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to go there. Sounded dangerous, and then not only that, but like sometimes if the truck gets stuck, which I didn't have a truck, so then I'd have to be one of those like, I don't even know if there's like a term for that. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's like some horrible term for like somebody who is just like the girl that tries to get with somebody that has a mud truck. I don't know, but like I couldn't do it. But I heard that like people would get in there and they get stuck, and then if they can't get pulled out, then like the truck can roll on you, or you could get stuck in the mud, or you're like freaking submerged. Sounds terrible. Anyway, hi Jeff, I see you there. I'm ranting and I can't stop the app. We just gotta. We're trying to wrap this story up because this is something that has nothing to do with farm sim. Just go with it, okay? I'm trying to get through this because I want you to know, okay? And we saw Cthulhu. I think he cares. I think he wants to know. So anyway, he said, you should see how covered in the mud the ute is. He said I had to get towed out backwards. That's called a mud cricket. I love that. He's from Australia too, you guys. So like, that is just otherworldly. Like, what? They do that stuff here too. But, you know, who knew? Who knew that Australians could be just like, you know, mudhole Floridians too? Very interesting. He said, I bought a few new diecast models. Sweet. Hey, look at this. So, I made this ad for Just About, okay? And we're going to see tomorrow if I win the competition, okay? So I'm telling you about it. This is my planet that I found, and I'm going to tell you why this is crazy to me. So I make the ad, right? We're trying to mirror an Airbnb thing, right? So I took a picture of the planet. I took a picture, like, you know, coming at it with my transporter, because that's the ship that we're rocking right now. Heated seats, overrated. Let your butt embrace nature. You, we freeze, you visit. Regret optional. And then I still wanted it to be like an Airbnb. So I was like, I don't know, 4 guests, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2 baths. No, 3 beds, 2 baths. I did this, okay? I didn't copy this from the thing. I made my own little door and house and little pinpoint, and I made all this in Canva, and then this was part of the Airbnb thing, because you have to say how much the shit costs, right? So this is the first thing. Looking to rest, chill out, and freeze your worries? Our glaciers await. Oh yeah, by the way, there's freezing, terrible glaciers here. Major water geysers and helium atmosphere. Don't worry about that. So this is the ad. You don't have to read it right now. You can see it on Twitter. This is the inside of. See right there. I made a little thing so that is where you're staying, so that you're not in the wilderness. You know, freezing to death. You're in this little pod that is actually a house that is actually your Airbnb that awaits you, your space B&B, if you will. And then, of course, I had to add some reviews. Would I return? 100%. Would... Dog, remain calm. We're having issues here. Would I go outside? Absolutely not. If you're looking to chill, you go to the frozen planet, okay? Meet your host, Mr. Meow. And then that's where it is in the galaxy. And it was first discovered by Elvis Presley. And I didn't even know that when I picked that planet. And I feel like it's like one of those kismet things where like somehow in the fate of the universe, I picked this place and Elvis Presley is on it. Do I have to explain Elvis Presley to you guys too? Do you have to know why that's a big deal? What state are you from? Florida. I used to have a pop-up that said Florida welcomes you from the, when you drive past the state sign. That was so long ago. It's crazy, man. Time flies. I'm telling you. Getting older. I'm getting older by the year. So old. Welcome to my birthday party. I didn't spend the whole time telling people I have no friends. Maybe a little bit. Maybe you guys are my friends. Parasocial as hell. Welcome to my parasocial nightmare, where you are all my friends. And I tell people about all the people that I know from across the world. And then they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, how do you know people from Australia? And I say, mind your beeswax. Don't worry about how I know them. Just know that they told me all about it. Where are you from, Damper? Cthulhu said he was from Australia before he went to... Australia to Canada seems like a big jump, though, man. I don't know how you managed to get that far. Oh! Lolly said... I thought, dude, when he said that he was pulled backwards out of the mud, like the truck gets stuck and you're like trying to get it out with either which way, I thought that was a mud cricket. He said the mud cricket's the girl. Ah, that's messed up. That's sexist. That's like on Letterkenny when they talk about the puck bunnies, you know? That's crazy. He said because farming is awesome. That's how you know people. It's true. I have played a lot of other games, but I have to keep coming back to farming, you know? Like when I think about like, you know, like it's one of those things like I want my stream to be successful and I want people to like think I'm cool and whatnot. But then I think, you know, Farm Sim made me. Like this is my game, man. I wanted to have my birthday party on the farm because I feel like on the farm is a perfect place for the birthday party, and it's almost like a built-in petting zoo, you know? Like, come on down. We have pigs and sheep and horses, and there's a deer. I got a dog walking around here somewhere. We decorated the house just for the party. Grandpa's loving it. He's right there. Of course, he's here. Jeff said, congratulations on your partnership. Partnership in what? Well, he said, we're all here. And I hope we're friends. Wasting time on you if I'm not. Jeez. I'll be bragging on you. You're pretty cool. Lulu said I did it for the love of a hot redhead. The best kind. He said I was in Tennessee last month. For what? I think that we should do a G Portal giveaway, and you know, I wanna do like a raffle, and I wanna give away server time. You know, like if you guys have an account with G Portal, you can have, there's like a donate link, and if you play your cards right, you can get someone to donate to your G Portal account, and then when you have a server on it, it's like already paid for, you know? So, and it's very easy to make an account, you know? So like, if that's okay with you, I'm going to have a raffle, and I'm going to give away one of those servers, maybe a couple, you know? We'll give away a couple servers, we'll put some little money on your account, get your own damn farm. See what you want to do with that. There's a lot of other games that you can play too. It doesn't have to be Farm Sim. I mean, there's a lot of games that that G Portal supports when you think about it. But happy birthday to me! Look, I wore a fancy shirt for you. Excuse you. I'm so you know, it's like happy birthday. It's like I try to be like a princess, like thank you, my birthday, and then you hear the dog in the background like, ah! You're ruining my moment. AJ? How's it going, man? What's up, Grandpa T-Rex? I know you. Hey, Grandpa T-Rex, does Steph Loves Cake stream anymore? Have you seen her around? Or, like, did she retire? What's going on with that? Where's my girl? She's pretty cute. How's it going? That's my party guest right there. There. Happy birthday! I only spent half the stream, you know, wondering if... Is this thing even... Too much sucker. No! It wasn't on! Are you kidding me? No! I was just running up and down this field, and the freaking thing wasn't even on! Y'all can't hear that? It's supposed to go. It didn't do nothing. It didn't do nothing. Wasn't turned on, guys. You really screwed me on that one. She's supposed to come back in August. I always joke that I'm gonna quit. Like if I don't get any subs, I'm gonna quit. People don't tell me happy birthday, I'm gonna quit. Shucks, nobody likes me. He said, my friend and I towed a vehicle to my friend's brother's place in Tennessee. Oh, that's always good memories. My brother had to go pick up my cousin in, like, Georgia or something a month ago because he rode his motorcycle up there and then it snowed and then he, like, couldn't get back. So my brother had to, like, put the motorcycle on the back of his truck and bring it back to Florida. It was a touching moment. It was like, you know, I'm always there for you, brother. And he was like, that's true, I love you. So close. So sweet. He said one of the tolls was $36. Are you sure it wasn't one of those toll scams? You gotta watch out for them toll scams, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Don't forget about the scams. Don't click on that link. They'll tell you that's what it was. It wasn't no toll. You know what I say? Come for me about them tolls. I want to see that shit. I want to get that letter that says, we're about to suspend your license or not let you renew your license unless you pay that toll. And then when they show me the picture, and I know 1,000% that it's the Florida Department of we will burn your ass, then I'll pay them. But until then, I'm not paying you. They said the toll is going by the axles. I hear you, but still. He said, oh, happy birthday. And no, I didn't forget. That's why I'm here. He said that's why so much. I'm just saying. It's like being queen when you have a princess's birthday. I feel like I wanted to have my princess moment, but then, like, I had to go to work today. So... You know, it's like, damn it, man. Responsibility calls, you know? And, I mean, I can't be mad at it, you know, because it's like one of those things. It's like once you get a certain age, it's like, what, you think you're special? You're past the age of being a little kid and getting your feelings hurt, you know? Be doing that. Damn feelings hurt. You're just older. So what? You were the same age an hour ago or whatever. What time were you born? I was telling my coworker about that earlier. I was like, you ever find out that, like, you know, back in my day, okay, your astrology stuff, like your zodiac stuff was just like, I was born in May and I'm a Taurus, you know, like I'm a Taurus. But then now there's like your Mercury rising and your Venus something or another and your sun sign and your star sign, and it's like, excuse? Was that always a thing? How the hell are kids nowadays like unable to like read proficiently, but they could be trying to tell me that I forgot to check my damn ascendant rising and shit? You don't tell me. Don't you worry about it. They say, what time were you born, so I can figure out your birth chart and see what kind of person you are. Shut up. None of your beeswax. I feel like that's one of those things that's a personal question, right? Don't worry about what time I was born. I don't know. Lolly's was like, I'm at work right now. I mean, I appreciate you stopping by when you're supposed to be working, Lollies. Or, you know, if you're driving something and you're listening along. I tried to have a theme for tonight, you know? Like, I feel like the best streams are always the one where we go back to a specific topic, you know? And it's like, don't you just love your birthday, man? Don't you just feel like, I don't know. I choose not to be disappointed by it by any means because I'm going to celebrate all week long. Like, I'm going to go out to eat still. I don't know. Maybe I should go out to breakfast this weekend, you know? Maybe I should, like, splurge a little. Like, I wanted to go, there's a beach that I know that I can find shark's teeth at. And that's what I really wanted to do for my birthday, but it cost like $500, and I have had entirely too many tragedies here lately that have prevented any planning of that nature. So yeah, no beach for me. I went to the beach this weekend and I walked on it for 15 minutes and I took some pictures so that I could just like, oh no, that's why I was stalling all that time. I know. What, you know? What good is the peanut gallery if y'all don't notice I was about to run out of fuel? Were you waiting for this moment? Is this what I get? What the heck is going on? Look at I've never run out of gas before. Honestly, how do you... It's not like Snow Runner. Can I, like, refuel this sucker? This thing is, like, chugging along, struggling for a while. Guess why it was struggling? Guess why it was struggling, everybody? I had no gas in it. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Damn it. Well, shit. That's crazy. Ben said, deep dish smoked barbecue brisket pizza. Did someone say pizza party? Birthday pizza party. That's what it sounded like to you, right? Anyway. Yeah, I have to have birthday fun. It's my damn birthday. If I'm not excited about that, what can I be excited for in life? I mean, really. You know, like, how dare my birthday fall on a weekday, you know? Uncalled for, really. He said it's a green tractor thing. He's like, this is the bit where you have to walk back to the farmhouse with a jerry can. The old handheld gas can. That's rough. I was like, why is this thing having such a hard time? And you know what's crazy too? I noticed last time that a couple of my tractors, not only are they about to run out of gas, but they're actually about to break down. I didn't do anything about it. I told myself I was going to go back to it later, but that did not happen. Need a fuel trailer. Fill it servo. Take it to the tractor. Ah! Terrible. Made me choke. I don't recall any good birthday stories, but I feel like maybe I didn't give you guys a good enough birthday story. You know? Tomorrow, I'll share with you in the Discord. I'll share some birthday memories. I'm sure there's gotta be some somewhere. Happy birthday! Can I just be excited about it for this one moment? I feel like you guys are jealous right now that you're like, damn, I wish I would have made a big deal about my own damn birthday. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can, because nobody's stopping you from living your life. You see, you can just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I don't know if you knew that about life, but you can do whatever you want to do. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm riding these horses. He said, no, you need a deep dish barbecue pizza in your life. Share a picture of what you are referring to in the Discord. Am I missing out? I remember getting the California Pizza Kitchen, like, chicken barbecue pizzas out of the frozen section at the grocery store. And, you know, it's like one of those pizzas, it's like good in a pinch, but it's not really, like, good, but, like, you eat it because it's cheaper than, like, other stuff. Terrible reason to eat it. Like, I mean, it is cheaper. That's... You got a kid, Ben Joseph? Why do I picture you so much younger, Ben? You're not old enough to have a kid. That's crazy. He said I'm 55. He said my favorite birthday memory is my son thought the cake was for him and I let him blow out the candles. Aww. Said there's a Facebook page. You had one? Apple of your eye. Absolute jewel. That is just so special. Yeah, I tell people all the time, I feel like I'm in like this weird like time capsule because like my life doesn't really change, like the years that go by, you know, and like, you know, to spare you my issues here, okay, I can't have kids, so it wasn't really like on the table, but like every year I kind of just make a little more money than I did the year before, and like nothing really changes that much, but like some people, they look at their kids and like you could really see that time passing, and like now I don't know, I noticed the last time I saw people in my family that like my cousins and their kids and stuff, like they're getting older, man. It's super weird. It's super weird. It made me feel old, like, and I you know, they didn't give a shit that my birthday was coming up when I saw them, so they were probably looking at me like, why does she keep talking about that stuff? Like, why does she give a shit about being old? And it's like, well, because it's my birthday and it's, you know, damn. A lot of people feel a certain kind of way about their birthday. They get really upset about it. It's like a ceremonious, I'm getting older and my life is flashing before my eyes and it's very sad kind of thing. But I don't want to think about it that way, you know? Like, it's still, you know, there's a lot of life in front of me. It's fine. He said, Thurback is on. You need to get him to co-stream Farm Sim with you. Go over there and tell him to just come on down. Just come on over to the farm. We'll put you on a horse. You could probably swing it. He said he would be 26. Wow, cool. I think about what it would what it would be like to be a parent when I see other people going through their struggles. You know, and it's like one of those things, like it's not like of course everybody wants a good life, but everybody does know that, like, you know, things happen. So it doesn't really matter what happens as long as you have, like, the people you care about, you know? And I think that that's cool. I feel like life is all about experience, right? So whatever you can take away from it is just what you need, you know? Like, I don't know. Every little thing is just like chalk it up to experience, right? He said, are you gonna get fuel? I don't know, I'm gonna ride these horses right now. Yes, I noticed that, you noticed that, stopped working on that. These horses need to be ridden because we're trying to sell the babies, and they will never have babies if we do not ride them. He's like, she's having fun, leave me. I'm just here to talk to you guys. I thought you knew that. Do you guys feel like I said a lot of things? Have I entertained in the slightest? I mean, I'm doing my best here, okay? Ah, he said boy horse needs to ride the girl horse to get baby horses. No, actually, you know, in Farm Sim, they've done a very good job of sheltering your virgin eyes, because I know that you appreciate this. They don't show that, okay? And they don't show the gnarly side of farming, which is that, like, animals don't always live forever, okay? Nothing lives forever. Some things need to be eaten, like the pigs over there. But, you know, I've heard that pigs are very intelligent. And it's, like, crazy that pigs have, like, some of the same parts that we do. You know, and they be using pig parts to, like, put people back together. And then you think, damn, that's weird, man. We be eating pigs. But, like, I heard today, I was talking to my dad's friend Jerry, because they were, like, hanging out together, and my dad had me on speakerphone. And Jerry was saying that his friend had bladder cancer, and they gave her a pig bladder so that she didn't have to have, like, the colostomy bag thing or whatever. Like, they were able to give her a pig bladder, and it, like, works. And it's like, I don't know, man. That's modern medicine, but whoa! Who knew? Who knew you could do that? Or like how they give people, like, little pig valves, like, in their hearts and stuff. You get a little pig valve in your heart. It'll work, man. They'll put it in there. He said, we had a rabbit as kids, but one day we had stew. That's terrible. Taylor said, I'm a doctor married with 2 kids. I don't need my virgin eyes to be sheltered. I love that, you're not a doctor here, okay? You're a regular viewer, damn it. You ain't better than me. Oh, you think you're better than me? I always love that comeback. I always think that's so funny. I can't remember where I got that from, but a couple of people I know, we make a good joke about that. It's pretty funny. Like, like somebody tells you something and it's like, what, you think you're better than me? You want to fight? Throw down. I can think of a few doctors that I really, really appreciate, and then some that I've told off to their face. And some that I bit my tongue and I didn't tell them off to their face. I just talked shit behind their back because I wanted to talk shit to their face, but I didn't want to be disrespectful, you know? Sometimes that happens. He said, watch out for the mole people. Giant adding. Huh? What are we worried about? Ben Joseph says, 1v1 me! 1v1 me, bro! That's a good one. Cthulhu's like, I'm about to go watch Thurback now, you beastness. Don't let me run you off now. I do like you guys, and I do appreciate you stopping by. I feel like, you know, it's good to see you. I like that I recognize the names, you know, and then, like, last night, I watched Dova play Doom, the Doom Eternal or whatever. That shit is crazy. Like, that is a interesting game. And I thought that he had, like, picked up where he left off, because he was, like, halfway through the game already. He was, like, level 10. And then, come to find out, he went back to the first one. 2 hours later. He went back to the first level just to show me what the first level was, and the first level was intense. I can't be playing games like that, y'all. I played Oblivion for like 3 streams. I had to come back to farming. I just couldn't handle it. I'm gonna play that one offline. Stay tuned for the YouTube video on that one. I don't know that I'll be streaming that piece again, but maybe. He's like, what was I doing again? I was getting gas for that thing, but I was having to ride these horses too because time's a ticking. We want to have baby horses. Meow! Who's meowing? What's your problem? Meow! 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 You hear this cat? Meow! What are you meowing for? Meow! Every time I meow, he meows back. What are you doing over there? Come here. What's wrong with you? You're not outside, are you? Hang on. He said Misty's the next Horse Girl movie. What should the movie name be? Hang on, I gotta see where this cat is. I'm concerned for his safety. Who's meowing? Hey. Outside, who's meowing? Who's meowing? Huh? Meow. Meow. Is it you? Is it you? I see you over there, you little brat. Meow. Two cats are in the window. Two cats enter. One cat leaves. That's funny. These horses need brushed. Why don't y'all, one of y'all get in here and brush these damn horses? Where were you on that one? You guys think it's dumb that I made a big deal about my birthday? You think it's stupid? Can I just have my moment? Okay. I'm gonna get gas for this tractor here in just a minute. I'm pretty sure that I can do that. Your stream? You're a big deal. Let's go. He said you do you, boo. I just want y'all to recognize. I felt like it, you know, it's been a good day. It's been a good week. I like to celebrate the whole week, though, you know? I really feel like I didn't miss it. I feel like last year really kind of sucked because I had 2 major surgeries. And they were in June and November, so I didn't have like a... Like, that was a weird year, you know? Like, I feel like this is one of the good years, you know? Like, if I have to look back on my life and think about, like, the endometriosis and, like, when I felt like shit and, like, you know, when I had the appendix cancer and I didn't know it, you know? Like, I was tore up with it, man. I think back on a lot of years, and there were some years that were so hard because I felt like shit, and there was nothing that I could do because I was going to doctors. They just couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, you know? And so, like... It was just hell for years and years and years, and I thought that there was, like, something wrong with me, or something wrong with my head, or, like, that I was depressed, or that, you know, maybe it's me, maybe, like, there's something wrong with me. It's like, yeah, there is something wrong with you. You're ate the fuck up with endometriosis, you know? Like, all the feelings that I had were totally freaking valid, and, like, you know? I had every right to feel like shit because I really did, and it wasn't in my head. And like now that I've had these surgeries, I feel really good, you know? And it's like, wow, what a blessing, you know? Like, would I want to go back in time and like live that life again and like all the things that I've went through? Like, no, but I feel like I'm on the other side of it now, you know? Like, now that I'm in the good part and I feel good, I just want to stay there. Like, I want to stay feeling good and, like, you know, build my little community. I see my peeps, like, hey, I know you. He says, now you're streaming, you're doing better. Well, I've been streaming for 5 years. The first 3 years of my streaming career, I did not know that I needed major surgeries. But I'm good now. I'm good now, you know? It's, kind of weird. Shadowed said, do you watch the Kentucky Derby? No, but I think it would be cool to have a hat for the Derby. The Kentucky Derby's cool. My friend Patty's really into it. She's like, really, Patty is the horse girl, you know? She said, oh, I got my letter from my SSDI. I know what that is. I don't know if I should know what that is, but I do. How many years do you think I should stream before I stop? Is there a cutoff? Rolls told everybody I'm 40. It was very rude. Not that old. Okay? He said 30? 30 what? 30 years of streaming? 30 years of age? Ah, Alec, don't tell me that now. You know what? Not gonna lie, Hello, testing. So, every day that I had it... Can you hear me now? Man! I needed someone to tell me that way earlier. So, I had a default setting on my microphone from when I set it up initially, and I had it on 76%, but I think actually the better volume is 84%, and then I just turned down the mic monitor so that I don't like bust out my own eardrums, and then you know what I mean, like I think that's where it needs to be, because you know they do say that you don't really have, like, nobody cares about what they see on the screen as much as they care about what the audio sounds like, you know? I tried, but they said you're low. Come on now. I've been trying to set that up for a really long time. Like, I could turn it up, but I think at some point when I turn it really, like, really up, then it, I don't know if it's gonna pick up the fan and, like, the dog making noises and stuff. Maybe. He said maybe it's just me. No, I see the thing on the monitor where it was, like, barely touching the top of the green one. And then now that I turn the volume up, it's like, it's in the middle of the yellow, so, like, it should be louder now. But I don't know, man. I'm not good at this stuff. I swear. I feel like I'm getting better at digital design stuff and, like, video editing. If I had something to edit. Like, I need to just get with you guys. You do your stream. I'll edit your stream for you. Okay? Make the highlights. I feel like, you know, we could highlight this stream, and I have some takeaways for you. But at the end of the day, it's just another day. It's just another work day. It's just another Wednesday. What are we doing tomorrow? Nobody knows. There are so many freaking horses. I've ridden all of these horses. It's taken me like 15 minutes to ride all these damn horses. People are over here like, you ever gonna put gas in that there cedar? No. Maybe. How the hell did I run out of gas? How'd y'all let me run out of gas? It's all your fault. You let me run out of gas. Somebody should have alerted me there. What are you doing still up, Lily Frog? You didn't want to miss the birthday fun? I know, it's not the birthday party that y'all expected. I understand. I understand. The cake just wasn't good enough. Watching you. I appreciate that. I feel like it's midnight o'clock, but, you know. At any rate, I appreciate everybody stopping by and saying something to me, because that's pretty cute. I want to play the Oblivion game and try to do my mage stuff, but that game is so hard. Like, I got that going. I'm telling you, I'll find out tomorrow if my Elite Dangerous B&B is good enough. That'd be really cool. Yeah. I don't look. Misty Meow added the permitted term sucker. Dude, me and Rolls had so many permitted terms on here that should have not been permitted. I swear. One day we like purged the accepted words and we just had to start over because it was a little too lax. Everything was in context, but come on now. He said you should just pour some gas on it and light that sucker up. Yeah, I probably could. I don't know how I'm gonna get gas in it. Can I cheat it back to the, Is there a cheater way to get gas in this thing? Can I drop this? And then just like send it back to the shop? It won't drive itself. That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't even know how to do it. I usually don't do that. What am I supposed to do? Damn thing doesn't have any gas in it. I think it's funny that when I say like you know, today's topic, birthdays, tell me your favorite birthday memory, and then it's like I bet a lot of us have like weird memories, you know, like the disappointing times or like the you feel awkward about it, right? Like you want it to be a big deal, but then it feels weird to make a big deal about it, but then like you know? Or like after 21 or maybe before that, you get like drunk and then like you make an ass out of yourself and then it's like then you have like a specific number on like some horrible memory. Like I remember I was 22 when I broke my foot and it was a month before my birthday. But like certain things happen certain years and then it's like you just remember it forever. It's like back in old 19. A bug. New Mo, happy birthday! Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. I tried to wear a girly shirt. I tried to be a princess for a day, and it just. Tell everybody I had to work today. Not even that cool. Just is what it is, you know? Damn. I'm gonna celebrate this weekend. If you guys see me streaming again this weekend and I tell people that it's my birthday, shut up, okay? Alright? Just pretend like it's the first time you heard me say it. Is it one of your best days? My favorite time of the year is the time when Thanksgiving and Christmas rolls around because work is like not as busy, like, you know, like I feel like we get time around like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, you know, there's gonna be some time off, you know? Like right now we're in the stretch of the year. I don't know if you guys have the same kind of like work schedule, but like right now it's like there aren't any holidays for months. Like you have January, February, March, April, May. Then finally at the very, very end of May, do you get no Memorial Day? Is there one at the end of May that you get? Or then June there's nothing. So then in July you get 4th of July. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I just feel like there's like too much time in between and I don't get enough days off work. And I think that my total quality of life would just be better if I could just work 4 days a week. I feel like that's the magic number that makes you feel like you're like accomplishing something, but then like, you know, you don't have to like slave, be there all the time. Memorial's coming, Memorial Day, little Memorial Day. I feel like it's about pumpkin time day. How about that? Oh man, yeah. Like I said, it's. I really thought that I was gonna think of more like birthday stories to tell you guys, but then it's like, I guess I don't really have. That's so sad. I don't really have that many like birthday memories to tell you guys about. Like, I remember that I had this stuffed animal, right? I had this beanie baby that was like, I knew it was special, but like the memory like escaped me, right? And I couldn't remember why this one lion beanie baby was a special thing. And then I was looking at my like grandma's house, or like I was going through like a stack of pictures, and I found a picture of my birthday party at the Springs, and it was the present that the boy that I had a crush on gave me when I was like really young. And like it's so funny that I forgot about that, and when I saw the freaking thing I was like, oh, that's why it was special and I forgot. That's crazy. Uh, like I wish that I could like, I don't know, invest in something that would be like, because I personally, I don't know if it's a tourist thing, I don't know if it's like a materialistic business thing. Like I think it would be cool to have like a thing, like a freaking item that like reminds you of a certain time or a certain year, but nothing really holds that value, when you think about it. I mean, I I can't think of anything that is like that exciting or like that special that I could be like, "Oh, this is the thing that I got for the such and such." He said we have public holidays in January, February, April, June, like September, October. That's because you're in Australia, sir. They were like, "Hey, we don't want to have to work at all around here, but you gotta live, So y'all get more vacation time. They're more wild down there. Australians do what they want. Look at this field. What the hell? What have I done here?" He said, "Aw, sweet crush story." I have other crush stories that are sad, but if I start telling you like stupid shit, then it's like it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't talk about that kind of stuff. Life's a journey, man. Lots of things have happened to me. I'm telling you. Your little non-virgin eyes and ears. I'm sure you've seen some shit too, but I know. I know. I used to think back in like high school that I wanted to be a therapist, and like a lot of people that have like a hard life, or like they've been through some shit and they're empathetic, they think that they could be like a therapist or somebody that helps people like that, and I thought that maybe one day I could do something like that. But then the more I got to thinking about it, it's like, actually I'm not that interested, like people are absolutely insane, and it just doesn't appeal to me to like help them in that way. Like I feel like I've been hardened by the world, and now it's like, I mean, I'd rather be a salesperson and like prey on like that like part of your psyche that like I want to say the right thing that makes you buy something from me, but like I don't necessarily want to hear about like your relationship problems and whatnot, or like the same crap that people like complain about all the time, like their money problems and their all their bull snaz, like we all got problems. That's life. It sucks. I love to tell people about how it's just, you know, people try to trauma dump on me, and I'm like, don't turn this into a contest now. I'll get you. He said one of the hospitals I worked at was the major regional children's hospital. I went up to the wards, and 2 of the kids were getting pretend married, and at the end, all the other kids are calling out to the little groom kisser. Core memories right there. The fun part about that is, depending on how they grow up, they'll either look back on that like it was cute or that it was weird. Don't tell me if it was like some other shit, like they were getting married because they're gonna die. Because you remember that when that was like a common trope on friggin', I swear, there was a Mandy Moore movie about that. You remember that? There's a couple movies about that where they were like, oh, you gotta get married before you die. And then it's like, I'm 13. Shouldn't be watching this. Look at the chickens! My chickens wanna tell me happy birthday, birthday chicken. Go chicken, go chicken, go! Go chicken, go chicken, go! Yeah. Decorated the chicken coop. The chickens! These chickens party! They get down! What do you think about that dance move? Just like shake your head to the side. I know you love my chicken impression, it's so good. I got an email that says, dangerous bacteria found in popular chicken wraps. Where? Oh, it must not be that important. They're all like, read more, read now. Don't walk, don't run to this deal. Somebody made that joke at work earlier, it was so funny. We were talking about sales stuff, and then we were like, he's like, walk, or run, don't walk to this sale. So good. I got 8 likes on my planet that I made my just about. I'm telling you, my Airbnb just about is gonna be the one. I'm gonna win, you guys. At the very least, I'll get $13, and you'll know that the hustle's real, because I'm gonna post it in Discord. As soon as I find out if I got this thing. I don't even think that I can turn that into a video. I was trying to explain what it was, and when Cthulhu came in, I tried to reel it back so that I could tell y'all what this is. I can't do it again. I don't know if it was good enough to make a YouTube video out of it, but create an Airbnb style listing for a planet of your choice. And I did that, and the top prize is $50, but the bottom prize is $13. Looks like an ad. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We freeze, you visit. Regret optional. Let's go. See my little post in the Discord?
And it's your day! And it's your special day because it's your day! And it's your day! And it's your special day because it's your day!
Never said chicken time. Chicken time. Woo! Mover toss. Let's go. How you doing? Ta-da! Ta-da-ta-ta-ta! That's my cake. And the ugliest shirt I own. Don't look at the shirt. Look at the cake. Every necklace I own has that freaking clasp right at the bottom too. It's so annoying. That's like a thing that no matter what you do, your necklace always does that. Oh. Yeah, it was good to be on the farm for a little while. They're back streaming. Go over there in a few. Got going on. We watched Dova play Doom yesterday. That was pretty cool. Did you guys see that I got the $8 for my tour the farm video? Oh yeah. Yeah, I worked real hard on that. I was very proud of my community in this one, alright? I'll just take a compliment where you can get it, alright? You baby. He said, very fun. Did you enjoy my birthday party, Damper? Do you feel like you were there, man? I've been stalling because I don't know how to put gas in this thing. Not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing. Whee! Aw, thanks for being here, little frog. Better get to bed. About that time. I'm counting down to it's about that time. He's like, I feel like I'm into the zone. What zone? Pizza party zone? Trump dance. I'm not a very good dancer, okay? Don't mind me. Pizza DJ. Man, I can't believe I ran out of gas in that thing. I feel like that, like this whole field, this field was already screwed because, I mean, what even is this? Like, how did I manage that, for one, alright? And, you know, are we planting their shells? It's pretty rough. It's looking pretty rough. I don't know why these lines are here. I thought that I cultivated the whole thing, not just some of it. Field's too rough. Like, do I need to cultivate all these green spots? Is that why it was so hard to drag that thing through here? Like, look at it really close. Maybe it'll talk to you. Tell you what you're missing here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Just like walk over here, kick it. How dare you? I don't think I have anything that has like grass in it. This has never been a problem before. Now all of a sudden it's like my only problem? What? Yeah, I don't have anything for that. Why would I have something for that? He said we all have to listen to the soil. It's revealing its secrets. That's true. I told everybody, it's like when you go out in nature, like real nature, you know, and you're out there and your toes are in the sand and you feel like you're you know? Feel like you're one with nature. Out here. so majestic. And then you like catch a whiff of pig crap. It was majestic until I smelled that pig. He said by secrets, I mean gold pot. I've always wanted to find a treasure. I know what you mean, Puvertas. It would be cool to find treasure somewhere. Even if it's like a cool rock, you know? Something that you can treasure regardless. There's a guy that I met through streaming, and he was like a viewer, he didn't stream, but my god, this guy was in Texas, and he could go to the creeks in Texas and like spot old fossils and shit, like just in the side of like a mud bank. Like, I don't know how he did it, but like he would walk up to it, the side of a like thing, and he would just pull things out. Like he knew it was there all along. And it's like, I don't think he did, man. I don't think it was planted. I think he like genuinely knows how to find shit. Or like maybe in the area that he's in, you can find stuff. I don't know. It was crazy. Well, he said buy a trailer fuel carrier. Like refuel vehicle. Oh, I'm sorry. Is walking around in circles not an option, or Huntsville Havoc? Let's go! That was a very interesting name. I like that. Oh, thank you, thank you. I told everybody if I don't make a big deal about my birthday, who will? You know? I've passed the age where I want to tell people how old I am. That's how serious this is. Don't worry about it. Just know. It's none of your beeswax. I'm kidding. He said, we have old Viking stuff in the ground here, but no fossils. Dang. I don't know. Don't do it! It's a trap! Don't ask. Don't even wonder. Don't even, oh, this thing's about to break down and run out of gas too. Here's the dilemma that we run into here. See, I ran out of gas in that tractor over there, and now this tractor is about to run out of gas. Somehow, all my shit's breaking down and running out of gas. I think it's because I was supposed to put gas in it. And I was probably supposed to maintain it too. I was too busy talking about cows and chickens and having a birthday party in the field over there. Lollies was telling us about the bonfire parties, but I told people before, I feel like in Florida here, like they're like if it gets the twingiest of cold, like it's the tiniest little bit of cold, they will do like bonfire parties, but I just never understood that because one, people either burn the wrong kind of like tree, or it's just like disgusting and you don't actually get anything, you know, it's not really worth it. Moo, let's go! You wanna watch my channel trailer? That's why you're here, right? Watch farm shit. Watch my farm trim trailer. Look at it, it's eating it! Look at you, babe! Oh my god, Brad, no you didn't! No you didn't! I'm telling you, dude. Look at how it runs. Look at him running. You little baby. Show me your teeth. I think it just looks like that. The resemblance is uncanny, I know.
Oh, am I so cute? Do you think that I'm just so cute?
Pressure washing meow. 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 Then you hear the cows. Meow. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by so much. Somehow or another, I think this is where I can fix this thing. Can I fix it or not? Am I in the right spot? Yeah. Oh, I know why. I'm not in the right farm to use that one, I bet. Don't tell me. Oh, I got sidetracked. Pressure washing, meow! Meow! Hang on. Huntsville Havoc, where are you from? I feel like Huntsville sounds like a place. That sounds like something. Woo! Look at that case tractor. Damn it, that's nice. Craftsmanship. No vehicles available? Is it because it's not close enough, maybe? Let's try that. Let's try the hopefully thing of this. Ah. Why can't I put gas in none of this shiz? Is it because that tractor doesn't belong to this farm? Is it because I have no permission? Okay, log down, man. Let's see if it lets me do it now. Well, that sucks! I don't know what I've done wrong or how to fix it, but, it's about to be serious business, because that sucker is about to run out of gas. The other one already ran out of gas. It's gonna break down. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. Some have suggested to get the fuel can, but I don't want to do that. Damn it. I've been so well organized. You would think that he'd have one of those here already. But then again, I've been smart enough to not run out of gas, so... Ivan runs Moo Farm, and, what can I say? He knows what he's doing. Look how beautiful this part of the farm is. Repair shed, not diesel. Is there a gas station on the map? Somewhere. This isn't for gas, right? This is... Nope, it's over there. Oh, oh, oh! I love the noises all the cows make. Oh! Let me look at some water. Get sidetracked very easily. We're trying to... We just want to, like, take in the nature, you know? Like... He said parked on the yellow line. If it's because I'm not parked on the yellow line, I swear to God. That would be my luck, that I'm just, like, not in the right spot. It's still not working. Fine looking piece of equipment though, ain't it? So nice. Alright, well, I guess I quit. I give up. How stupid is that to give up? You don't judge me. Don't tell me, I tell you. I pressed the tab button and I came over to that horse. Usually when I tab over, I don't end up on a horse. That's pretty funny. What's up, Princess Kayla? How are you? Are you here for the birthday party? Hang on, let me go over to the decorations. Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like back in the day? Little decorations. Little outside party. Everything I thought it could be. Oh, thank you so much. Let's go. Might be your tractor and move farm repair shop because I'm done with it. It's like I hear you, but do you see my decorated house? Do you see that it's pumpkin time? I'm sorry that I couldn't do what I set out to do there. It's pretty rough. Thurback's gonna love to see you, okay? You tell him that I said make sure that he uses the key. K-I-I. Go over to his stream and tell him that you heard that the key is the best ship in the game. Alright. Tell him key raid! You have to say it like this. Key raid! Ooh, he's gonna love it. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being there for my birthday party. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.